a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big day. Wherever there's a hang, you'll find a Spider-Man.
Welcome back. I am the host, Dreadloxspidey, and this is another great episode of Dreadloxspideypodcast. Hey, man, y'all, it has been such a long week. You feel me? But I made it through, and we're here, and I want to thank everybody for joining me today. Last week, I actually forgot what in the heck we were talking about. But you know, there is something that I owe you guys that I've been saying I was going to do for a while. And I'm going to call them tips. Let me see here. Let me do a little Instagram research on Google. Tips to improve Instagram. Okay. I'm going to personally look up, because I've been saying I'm going to do this. An AI overview says to improve your Instagram presence, focus on optimizing your profile. Optimize it. Make it as good as you can. Now, me personally, I'm so unprofessionally tactful is amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's unprofessional and still tactful. Because I'm hella random and really creative. All right? So you got to find a way to just maximize every option that you have, use it. From the color to what pictures you have, every option you have, use it. All right? I'm pretty sure that's what that means. So anyway, tip 2, creating engaging content. Engage with your audience. That's what they're trying to say. Engage with them. Asking questions that invites them. Don't be so threatening, and it don't hurt to smile. True, we don't have to be kind to everybody. But like Spidey says, you can attract more bees with honey than, well, you know. And consistently interacting with your audience. See, like right now, what I'm about to do. Can you cut on one of those mics, Justin? I got somebody in the audience right now who got to go, but I'm going to be posting. I tried. Okay. And then that's one thing you guys got to deal with is rejection. So peep out, Rico Suave, Barber Man, Dreadlock Spidey finna be working out with him. We're gonna be doing the one-arm push-ups, and I'm gonna be getting buff, man. You know, I got that Spidey suit coming up pretty soon, a new one coming, so we just got to get strong. All right? These include crafting a compelling bio, using relevant hashtags, posting at optimal times. So when they mean by relevant hashtags, make it make sense. If you have a video about moving to a different state, don't have a song on there about smoking. It's got to be a song on there that has something to do with what you're doing. All right? So you got posting at optimal times. Instagram tells me that perhaps my best time to post would be Friday morning, Saturday sometimes, Sunday sometimes. That's mainly when my people are on there watching, so they can show me love, all right? We all have different times because we all generally have a different audience. Some of us have the same audience, but some of us have different audiences as well, all right? So make sure that you're posting at your times, the optimal times for you. And optimal means best. Like Optimus Prime, optimum is the best. All right? Also, leveraging various Instagram features like Reels and Stories. So Reels They travel faster than an average post, and people watch a lot of reels. So those reels, they'll get you some views. And the stories, people can go through stories really easy. You know, they're those little the little button images that you see on, they're not on your timeline, but they're at the top of your screen. All right. Furthermore, understanding your audience, like I said, understanding your audience through insights and building a strong brand identity. Oh, there goes their word. Identity are crucial for long term growth. All right. So I'm going to do a real quick overview. Focus on optimizing your profile, create engaging content, consistently interact with your audience. All right. Use relevant hashtags, create a compelling bio, post at optimal times, meaning times that are best for you. Use the leverage from the features like Reels and Stories. Try your best to know your audience, build rapport to them. Don't just tell them, like when I host on Bigo, you can't just expect people to give you beans. You have to speak to them. And people can tell when it's not genuine. So if it's somebody that comes to your stream and you don't like them, just tell them to leave. Don't sit up there and try to work for a bean. It's as simple as that. Oh my God. I haven't started yet. Hey, I haven't even started yet. The time isn't on. No. All right, here we go. You ready? Oh, all right. Oh man, that's crazy. Y'all seen that? I wasn't live on the broadcast. All right, so and I just lost all it. Okay, cool. We cool. We cool. We cool. We cool. I'm live now on Spreaker. What's up, Spreaker? What's up? How you doing today? It's the Dreadloxspideypodcast. When we go see, the sling is on and the cameras are on, so I'm live on YouTube. But I hadn't started on Spreaker yet. So all this is going on YouTube. It's just not going on Spreaker. So I apologize for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We live and we learn, and y'all see, this is straight up live. All right. So earlier I used the word identity. Find a way to identify with your audience, right? So look at it like this. Thinking of, matter of fact, I was about to use a name, and I'm not going to use it. Hey, yo, people in the back, I got a quick question for y'all. I got a quick question. I got a multiple choice question about Spider-Man that I want to get into before we enter the show. Since so many people think they know about my cousin, which y'all don't, y'all really don't, I bet y'all don't even know this. But in the Marvel universe, you too, in the Marvel universe, Spider-Man's secret identity is A, Michael Jordan, B, Richard Parker, C, Peter Parker, or D, Sean Puffy Combs. Now at the end, close to the end of the show, if I can remember, I'm going to bring it up. But today was about identity. And what some people, and the crazy thing about Spider-Man is that Spider-Man's identity is secret. He keeps it secret so the villains don't know who he really is to protect his family. In real life, according to, yes, of course, it was a Google search, and I also Google searched. I also watched a blog on PBS. It was on YouTube, but it was a PBS Crash Course in Philosophy. And according to AI Overview, identity means this: the set of characteristics and qualities that make an individual or group unique and distinct from others. A detailed background for instance, you have a personal identity and a collective identity. A psychologist named by the last name Erickson had observations that were expanded by Marcia to by another psychologist named Marcia to four statuses. One is diffusion, one is foreclosure, one is moratorium, and one is identity achievement. Now, I didn't look those up. Camera fail. I didn't quite look at those, but they're new to me. And they also have eight major parts of identity, eight major identities, which is ability. I thought was interesting because you know Spidey got abilities. They got age, they got ethnicity, there's gender, there's race, religion, sexual orientation, and socioeconomic statuses. All right? All that plays into your identity. Some people may say that it don't, but according to the research that I did, it actually does. All right? For one, I would say ability, since these are characteristics and qualities that make an individual or group different or unique. I would definitely say ability would make would help develop a personality of confidence. If you were like Michael Jordan, he didn't start off Michael Jordan, but he worked really hard at becoming Michael Jordan. The basketball, he didn't start off as the famous basketball player Michael Jordan, but he was Michael Jordan before he became basketball. So he is who he is. It's just that because of his ability, that helped forge him to become a great athlete with a lot of impact. But that's also part of his personality, that he has determination. All right? You understand what I mean? So that's a quality that makes him unique. Oh, wrong. That's a quality that makes him unique amongst a lot of other people. All right. Some would say maybe he was good at his sport because of his ethnicity. Some people may say it was because God had him. Religion, or it could have been a combination, or his race, but it could have been a combination of both. But I know one thing: due to his age, he ain't playing like he used to play, and that's just the truth. But he's still the man. All right. So then we move on to one. I already used age. They say age now. There were two things that the PBS special made me really think about. The man uh, who did the broadcast, or the man that spoke, or the narrator, he had said that the only thing that doesn't change as you get older is your name. Now, I don't know if that's that, because it depends on, I would say that depends. If you get married, your name's going to change if you're a female, or maybe if you're a man. That was kind of dangerous territories to step off into these days, you know? But the name don't always stay the same. And then he said that physically your body changes a lot. You grow, you go through puberty, and that right there is going to kind of change your personality. When you're a lot younger, you could be something. Take for instance a person who has been healthy their whole life. They played sports, they were an athlete, and then they start getting older and start seeing gray hairs. You know, they may not like that image when they see wrinkled skin, and then all of a sudden they start getting tired, and then the soreness doesn't go away as quick as it used to. They may see themselves, and then especially if that's what they prided themselves on. And you know what? That's also something I wanted to get into. I asked a couple of people, I went to the Bigo panel, I opened up a panel, and I asked a couple of people, I went to the public, and I said, when I use the word, when I open my panel, I titled it identity with a question mark by it. And I said, what does identity mean to you? When I say the word identity, what do you think about it? And Justin Kickett, what he said, the first thing he said was, it's who you are. It's who you are. All right. Island Bay, well, Justin wasn't on the panel. He just so happened to be in the studio. Island Bay said identity. I was like, duh. I'm asking you, what do you think? And she was answering, I guess she thought it was a trick question or something like that. So she kept saying ID. And then Beauty Within said self. She said self. And you know what? Shouts out to everybody that participated even just a little bit. Because I said, if I say the word identity, what is that? What comes to your mind? She said, I think of self. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Then she said she started to think of identity theft in movies by what? Kathy McPhee. All right. And Queen Cat came on and said I'm gonna paraphrase it. Basically, how the world treats you and how you respond to it is what Queen Cat said. And I want to give a shout out to all the Bigo family. Everybody out there doing their thing, streaming, all the streamers out there on Twitch, all the support and all the love that I'm getting on Instagram, you know. All the love from all the homies that's doing their thing, the love from YouTube and the love from Facebook. And I'm really grateful for everything that I got as far as this podcast and stuff go. Dreadloxspidey really appreciate it because y'all give me a reason to exist. Y'all give me a platform to spin on. Yeah, that's what I had said, but nobody was listening. All right, now crash course in philosophy, PBS identity. He said we change over time. I want to go back to that. The change over time. Because nothing, they say nothing lasts forever and all good things must come to an end. And remember the athlete that I was talking about when they hurt themselves? And you ever seen those movies where probably like he was an athlete, he got into a bad car accident, he couldn't play basketball no more, and then he starts drinking. We got to get prepared for things to change because nothing lasts forever, y'all. Nothing. The inevitable is change, and that definitely can affect a person's personality. Now, they also said sexual orientation. So, like, let's just say, oh, that's a tough one. That I got something in mind, but I don't know if. Okay, let's say that's kind of intense. I don't want to use that as an example. I don't want to use that. But you know, certain genders, they said that also plays part in your identity. They think like a purse. That's only a woman's clothing. So that's part of their identity. Because when you think of a purse or big hair, you probably do. You might think of an afro, and you think of a black person or something like that. But you know, that has something to do with race. But all those have something to do that sets you apart with your identity. It's like you can keep going around with it. But I was gonna say with the sexual orientation is like this. How we dress, I think can we dress a certain way. Some of us will dress a certain way to attract certain attention. I think that even in the LGBT community and in the gay community, I'm pretty sure there's a certain way that they dress. That way they can distinguish what type of gay person you are. And there's some dress out here as far as like in heterosexual. Well, everybody's polymorphs these days, which I'm sorry, but that's just to open the door to some stuff. Either way it goes, it's your business. But the way that people dance or the way that people dress, it's to attract a certain eye. It's to because certain people are attracted to that. But all of that is communication. And that has something to do also with ability, your ability to be able to notice that and understand that and read that. And once again, that's a characteristic or quality as an individual or group that makes you unique or distinct from everybody else. Identification. How do you identify? How do you know that you can identify? Huh? You think you're part of the Spider-Man universe because you got a web? Oh, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Give me a hand clap. All right. So, the reason why I brought this up today is basically because I want to get into some other things. I also want to talk about personality and some other things. And I'm just kind of cradling you guys into other things that I want to get off into. and we're about to start getting off into them real soon. Uh, so I ain't even gonna say be patient because you're gonna be patient. But I'm thinking for right now, we're going to end the show. And then next week, we're going to talk about personality versus identity. And we're also going to talk about rapping, MCing, and I just might pull a special guest. But for now, thank you for joining. That was the episode of Dreadlock Spidey podcast, and we talked about identity and characteristics. But we're gonna continue with it next Tuesday at 4:30. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.